rounds, and have even gotten a couple kills each.
I mean, it's 10-1.
Yeah, and I'm sure we're going to keep seeing this net worth grow from 3K up and up until...
and now it's just about finding solid initiations, taking the towers, and taking some space on the map to choke WPI out.
Looks like we may have a team fight here. We have DB on Necro. Necro isn't necessarily the best hero to have.
I think Fudge decided it's time to charge in, taking on the highest level WPI hero, Necrophos. Will he be able to escape? He's got the heal, but Fudge is not going to stop with Snow behind him. They're just charging in. They finally find the kill onto Shawarma, but Scott goes down as well. It's not going to stop him. Lion falling to Fudge. Ogre looking for a way to get away. Underlord sneaking behind the tower. It's just a chase. It's a slow chase. They're running up to them and hitting them as much as they can.
Yeah, that was a big fight for UNC. While they did lose, it was a mid-trade. They were successful. What WPI was trying to do there was set up to take the UNC's mid-tower, and in turn, they lost a couple heroes and pretty much lost the pressure that they were trying to exert, and it got reversed. Now they're the ones who are trying to defend their own T1 tower.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Fudge has been farming out this whole time as they charge yet again in. Snow and Abaddon together. They're an unstoppable force. Necro already used the Ghost Scepter ability, and he's just going to fall so fast. They're behind the tier 1. They're not even going to bother to take it just yet because these are free kills from WPI.
Yeah, big kills, and obviously UNC is hitting their timing a lot quicker. Spearbreaker, though he has had, I think, 2 of the 3 deaths, if not all 3 of them, is RA with the phase boots, double bracers, and working towards that Shadow Blade. Look, they're already going to
It's a 14-minute Roche. What's going on here?
Yeah, they have this huge sustain and attack damage, plus with the greater bash from the Slardar, they're going to be able to disable this Roche real quickly and take it out without, like, I mean, look, no one's dropping any health pretty much thanks to the
IO and the Winter Live.
It's Abaddon. Abaddon also has heals. Really quick Roche, and Aegis on Fudge for the next 5 minutes. Going to be interesting to see what they do.
Oh, and look at that, the relocate into an immediate kill onto Underlord. You can't get away. What do you get? I mean, I guess you just need dispels.
Yeah. Right,
to get out of the Curse of Avernus, and they don't have that anywhere on WPI. It's ridiculous to watch. Fudge just unstoppable, slowly whacking it away.
So if we look at Fudge's items,
if we want to click
right there,
yeah. Oh.
Yeah. It is going to be the Echo Saber. Plus the Orb of Corrosion.
Yeah.
It's interesting because they have a bunch of slow already.
And what is that? Plus like a 3%, 5% slow, like.
Yeah. But it was good. I'm sure it was good in lane. Helped with the Curse of Avernus slow. And
ooh, Lion gets caught out. The GTW. Not much you can do, and you get ulted by Scott there, pushed back into the rest of Froggers. And now they're playing around this T2 tower. You know, the vision here is really interesting, and they actually decide to pull it out because Underlord thinks he can use his tankiness to split push with his ult, but he gets in no time. The stuns from Scott stopping him from being able to do anything. And it looks like a free tower to me.
Yeah, you have Aegis for another 3 minutes on Fudge. And they have so much sustain that they can really just tank it here. They don't need to worry about any team fight, big team fight from WPI. And if we look at Terrorblade, who we haven't seen this whole time, has been farming. If we look at Terrorblade's items, by clicking on his icon,
he's the second from the left on the WPI one.
Yeah,
that's Terrorblade.
I mean, what, he has Falcon Blade, which is good, right?
Poor guy.
Because it allows him to have the mana regen to get off a bunch of illusions, right? It helps him with his farm game. He has.
But look, he's not even going to finish like an S and Y. He's not going for a Manta. He's switching after Yasha to go for his Scotty. He's not going to finish that before this game ends.
Yeah, he has no farm. He has no space. I mean, we just saw right there that the Slardar blinked right on top of him. He wasn't able to go for those 2 medium camps that were right there because the Slardar instantly blinked on where he knew that the Terrorblade had to be, right? Because obviously if UNC was controlling that bottom triangle, where else can the TV be?
Right. You know, can I just comment on something? Here's what the UNC Frogger plan was, and I think it's actually genius watching it, is that the Snow on the Slardar has his speed, his Slytherin speed, and then what's the other character? Scott has the charge, and then Abaddon, who is nothing of the sort, gets the Iowa speed boost. They get a speed boost, right?
I don't think. Wait.
Yeah, the tether adds to their movement. Yeah. They're just like the fastest set of cores in the game. I swear. I mean, other than Bloodseeker or something, but it's a lot of synergy in terms of the speed and how far ahead they are. It's working really well.
6 horns are better than 2.
Where did he go? I think they were charging the TV, but
decided against it. They're playing this top side of the map right now. You don't want to get separated as the Spirit Breaker. You know what? The Necrophos ult can still kill you.
Yeah. With this magic damage and no pipe on UNC side, there is a lot of potential burst. We talked about how much lockdown they have. If you chain stun one person, as this Spirit Breaker is going for.
Oh no! I'm so sorry this had to happen to you, baby. But Shawarma is gonna quickly fall, and team. Well, his 2 supports are there to throw out a couple of stuns, but to be honest, it's not going to do anything. It just reveals Lion's position, trying to run away because Avernus stops him in his tracks, and he's dead. There's just no point when UNC Froggers is grouped up like this. And take the last tier 2 off of WPI soon to try to hit the high ground, I bet, with Necrophos. Let's see, 20 seconds away from getting back. They're up 8K. Oh, yeah, I like to see that.
So much damage from UNC side. And I mean, they all grouped up and caught the Necro out.
Did you see that? The Necro dealt 2,000 damage to the whole team.
Yeah, but I mean, that's...
look at this. They're doing the high ground. It's 5v5 the Lunar Wyvern ult shuts down the Underlord. All of the stuns are gone practically. I mean, the area stuns, but they still decide to back out. I think Fudge might have gotten her ult popped. They just have to get out. No?
Not even look at the top left. But TV did pop meta, right? So maybe they're waiting for that cooldown to end and expire before they go back in. Obviously, because then the TV doesn't have meta, and he doesn't have any items, so...
But you know what? They gave WPI full sense of security as Shawarma went out way too far and is going to die. Oh, no, he's getting away. Terrorblade taking up the mantle here, pushing him back almost single-handedly. Underlord beside him. Fudge gets the ultimate popped, has to back out. That was an amazing save, Terrorblade. Maybe he's finally here and finally ready to fight. Actually, he's 3rd in net worth on the leaderboard. How have we not noticed this?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he's been farming this entire time. We didn't see him at all up until this point. And he has one of the components for Manta.
Yeah, if I'm him...
Or not Manta, but...
Scotty, why doesn't he just finish the Manta right now?
Because there isn't really much benefit from getting the Manta.
I guess there's not much to his spell.
Yeah, there's not much. I mean, I say that, but there is a lot of slow.
There is.
But I mean... The main reason I would get Manta in this game would be to push lanes, but he already does that with his illusions, so doesn't really need that Manta. What he does need is to be a lot tankier, so that's what the Scotty is going to do. And it also helps with negating some of the sustain from UNC's team.
Yep.
Their team is built around sustain, so that Scotty's going to attempt to deal with some of that.
It'll be great to see if he can finish it, because I think you're right. It'll be really important, and it's going to let the Terrorblade get big. It's an admirable high ground defense right now. Shorma just needs to not
Get charged.
go out too far.
I mean,
Look at that.
They go out and they're getting charged and ganged up on.
But Necrophos manages to stay alive once again. The Underlord circle of stuns. I don't even remember what it's called. I just know it's a circle of stuns.
Pit of Malice.
Pit of Malice. That's exactly how I would describe that little circle. A pit of malice. But it's actually kind of impressive to see how Necrophos has survived twice now, getting jumped on by practically the whole team.
Yeah, you say that, but it's also worth noting that while he is surviving, they're not getting anything out of it. Isn't getting anything out of it.
Because, I mean, Necrophos is one of their cores, and if you're going to have a successful fight, you got to have him in the fight. He can't be in the fight if he's running away from it.
Yeah. Interesting you mentioned that, because earlier in the fight, when we saw Fudge's ult get popped, and was trying to back up a little bit, that would have been a good time to ult, because I'm pretty sure Necro's ult, like Calling Blade. No, like, it's like Calling Blade. It goes through the ult.
But he had to be so far away, so that
yeah,
he didn't get
he was
popped.
living on a sliver of health. He didn't have the mana for it. It's interesting.
When did Terrorblade get the confidence to sit in the Radiant jungle?
Well, I mean, you think about it. This is actually a really smart play.
I'm sure it is, but
kind of. You think about it.
That was so risky. He had
he had
Fudge and Winter Wyvern just
he
both on
pushed
his
in the
side.
lane enough to make someone TP back, right? Because obviously UNC doesn't want that lane pushed all the way in, so they have to de-push it, which means that someone has to come back, and he's in a prime spot to get pressured. But he does find a nice yummy stack, so is going to keep him contending with that leaderboard, right? He's not. He doesn't have the space to overtake either the Abaddon or the Slardar, but he is given the opportunity to kind of try and stay in pace.
Well, let me ask you this. We get past 30 minutes. What does that mean for UNC if they haven't taken a set of racks?
I mean, honestly, they're holding so much map control. As long as they don't win, lose 2 big team fights in a row, or something outrageous like that, they're going to be controlling the map so much that they're just going to wait till the next roast, which I think looks like might be spawned already. If we can go and look in the Roche pit, which is just to the left a little bit. Yeah, so Roche is spawned, so UNC might be looking to grab this objective very soon if the Slardar is not AFK. Looks like the Slardar's just sitting in base. Oh, okay. Maybe hurt me a little bit.
You should see, I mean, Fudge now has the AC, pretty tanky. It might go onto Snow, because we just can't let the Initiator die. But
oh, and a DD. This is perfect.
It's a quick.
The only thing is that we see the Slardar TP bottom.
Well, Fudge can get it himself.
Yeah, but it was just interesting. They're trying to take this objective.
They scan. They know. Do you think WPI?
They can't. Not only are they nowhere close enough to contest this Roche, but also
No, yeah, Terrorblade's just taking the time to farm.
No shape.
I'm curious to see what Terrorblade's looking to get next. I know he finished the Scotty. I know he's feeling really good right now. And going for the Axe?
Yeah.
Now, what does the Axe do? Do you remember?
It is a Demon Zeal. That's either the Shard or the Ags. I will look it up real quick.
Because I don't remember. I've never seen anyone buy Ags on Terrorblade. Maybe I'm just dumb. I don't watch any pro play or anything. I should watch more. I just can't keep up with DPC. Okay.
His Aghanim is Terror Wave.
What'd it do?
Which causes a wave to travel outwards in all directions, forcing enemies Granted, Terrorblade metamorphosis.
Oh, okay. Well, look at this. Abaddon ult already popped, but Fudge has the Aegis. She does not have to fear. It's a tough high ground attack, though, with Underlord, with the Pit of Malice and the Storm of Hell. It's called.
Yeah, and so looking at UNC, I don't believe that anyone has BKB, so...
Oh, the blink from Snow catches out the Shawarma. Half health already, just gone. Absolutely gone. Snow is going to survive, just need to back up a little, get away from the Metamorphosis. Pseudo going down quick with the Winter Wyvern ult. Took out somebody all on its own, and Terrorblade has nobody to back him up. He's gone. Underlord's gone. This might be the end of the game. They're definitely going to get a Rex guaranteed. Oh, the Lion. Maybe if he had his Aghanim to get the AoE ultimate in there, it would work. But who's just bought back more than half? 4 players off of WPI. That's a high ground defense for you. Fudge all on her own. Up in the front, gets the healing she needs. Just keep tanking these 4 players. But nobody from UNC is hitting those grabs. Okay, that
That's
need
a
to because
dive
Snow
back
blinks in. Yep. They're looking to finish this one up. These supports go down. Fudge looking to finish the beyond godlike streak. And that's the GG called for this first game. Wow, what a way to end it. I thought Fudge might have died right there at the end, but Snow, Pseudo, and Brazel all come in to help out that poor Abaddon all on her own, and they finish up the match for a big win in the first game of the series.
Yeah, so this is a best of 3, so we do have a chance for WPI to come back, maybe learn from their mistakes, and they're going to have a chance to maybe change up their strategy a little bit. Definitely, they have a lot of stuff to reconsider. Are they going to ban the Abaddon, Fudge's hero, or are they going to change up maybe?
They need to ban the Abaddon.
Yeah, maybe make get a little tanky on their pause 1. They're going to have to go back, reconsider, talk about it, and come back stronger for game 2.
I mean, what killed them was that laning phase. We saw, I can't remember the name of their pause 1 player who was on the Terrorblade. Thazar?
Let me double check.
He did a really great job of catching up, and I think if he had a better lane, they really would have been able to put up a strong fight, especially with how well Shawarma did in the mid lane. I mean, he was ready to play a game of Dota coming out of that first 10-15 minutes. It was just the team was lagging behind. So I think it's the laning phase for them. And I know that they're a little bit less experienced than UNC is, but they've got to find a way to make up that gap.
Yeah, and we saw it in the choices that they were item builds, what they were trying to go for. Definitely in that safe lane, WPI's safe lane, they had the Ogre Terrorblade. The Ogre had an Orb of Venom, wanted to play really aggressive.
But it wasn't going to work.
I mean, you're running into a Winter Wyvern who has the...
the healing.
Well, no, not the healing.
The blast. The thing where he flies really high.
But yeah, it has a lot of like escape and healing, and can trade really
trees.
well. Yeah. And also the Slardar, like
he deals % damage to health. Great against the strength lineup. I'm just kind of listing off his abilities now.
Okay, but you know what I'm saying. The Ogre was ready to fight. Terrorblade had meta, but didn't really use it effectively. He ended up popping it.
I think in the first few
creeps.
minutes, they were doing well. I mean, he has to pop it to hit creeps because he can't sit up there head-to-head with Snow.
I mean, yes, but that's a lineup thing. That's true. They just have to reconsider. And so, yeah, they have to reconsider a lot of things.
They do.
They maybe weren't clear on their strategy or didn't know how to play. I like the Terrorblade idea, just wasn't necessarily good in laning phase. It might have been good later in the game.
I liked all the ideas.
Yeah.
But I think Like UNC, they had a much more cohesive plan. They made a draft that worked really well together. I think we didn't see it at the beginning.
I think I did. I kind of talked about it when I was talking about the techies. The techies likes to play back, set up a bunch of
okay.
defense.
You kind of saw it.
UNC wanted to just run at them, right? We saw this last spring
Right.
too, where they choose these heroes that just pretty much run at them. I really liked the Spirit Breaker pick from UNC. It gave them a lot of map control. Whenever they got the lanes pushed in,
Right.
the Spirit Breaker was able to go quickly to that lane, take out the creeps, de-push all the lanes, even if no one else could.
Right.
Or they were controlling some space, and they just wanted to de-push a lane, right? Really good map control from them. Just running at the enemy team, and I thought it was a really good job.
It was
from
really
UNC.
good. Yep, they did great. They probably could have ended the game even faster.
Maybe.
But I'm curious to see what they'll do in the second one. I think there's definitely gonna be some respect bans coming out. Just get rid of the Abaddon, get rid of the.
Do we see a bounty hunter then?
Do we see a bounty hunter? I don't know what Fudge is gonna do if Abaddon goes. I actually don't know.
Yeah. I mean, we obviously saw the Oracle ban, so they might be doing their research and seeing who might be good with what on the enemy team.
I'm just jealous that WPI has 2 Dota teams. I wish we had enough players for 2 Dota teams.
Yeah.
But I think we might want to hit a break. I think the players are going to be taking a break as well. Dota games are exhausting and they are long. But it's a game best of 3 series, and we'll come back when the second game is starting up. Stay tuned, folks.
UNC Dota. Looks like we're getting into the draft of the second game. UNC this time is going to get second phase, but that means that WPI is going to be on the other side of the map.
Look at that. Immediately, Abaddon goes out.
Yep.
Odie's gone as well.
Yep, so respecting the pick from UNC, going to ban out that Abaddon. We're going to see if they're going to ban out the Oracle again. Obviously, they banned out the Oracle first last time.
I don't think it really ended up mattering much.
I don't know.
You know, I will tell you. I will tell you. The dire win rate for UNC Froggers, not good. Not good.
Is that statistics? I'm a statistics
No,
major.
this
so
is
like,
something I'm making up on the spot. This is not real.
10 seconds remaining.
But anyway,
5 seconds remaining.
I'm just telling you, dire is bad luck.
Team pick.
Interesting ban from UNC Froggers. They're going to actually ban out their own Spirit Breaker. They played the Spirit Breaker last time.
Yeah.
And
I think they're just trying to help out WPI. They're like, hey, you don't want us to play it, we'll ban it for you. We'll be nice.
Yeah, but they do. WPI decides to stick with the Underlord, something that they obviously played with last game, and think that it's still a good choice.
Yeah.
Maybe they thought that it was a bad matchup against Abaddon, but they can play it in most other situations, so they're gonna keep trying it.
I think.
10 seconds
I don't know.
remaining.
We'll see. I don't like the first pick, Underlord.
Radiant team.
I like UNC's strategy of picking their like maybe they picked their mid first, but it was someone who could have been played in lots of positions.
You think that Puck's their mid player? Is that what you're saying?
No, I bet the Clockwork's the mid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I could see that. But I want to tell you, I've seen Brazil play
5 seconds
Puck a
remaining.
couple times.
really?
Yeah.
Have you?
Maybe in the mid position, but
There's no way.
I've definitely seen him play Puck before. Maybe it was all random game, something like that. I don't know, but I've definitely seen him play the Puck before, so definitely open for
There's some utility
multiple-
on her.
Yeah, definitely could
Something.
be played in multiple positions, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Radiant
Obviously,
team back.
if it is their mid pick, gives the opportunity of WPI Crimson the ability to
Pick a
counter
counter.
pick it. Yeah.
I think the Spirit Breaker ban is more of a. I don't want to play it again because
10
it could be
seconds
countered really
remaining.
easily,
Mhm.
and it's a really strong hero right now. So just get it out.
5
Yeah,
seconds
don't let
remaining.
them play it. If we don't want to play it, don't let them play
Yeah.
it, kind of thing.
And then Jakiro though is pretty powerful support.
Yeah, I really like playing Jakiro. A lot of people like playing Jakiro. Very good lockdown as well. And it's honestly a very good team fighter. We saw they had the lockdown last time with the Ogre and the Lion, but maybe not as much team fight. But you drop down Macropyre in a team fight as Jakiro, and it's honestly a big zoning tool. Says no, you just can't come here, right? If you do it on like a cliff or something, or not a cliff, but a stairway, or a big area that you want to control. Jakiro does it a lot better than Ogre
5
or
seconds
Lion in that
remaining.
case. But also has the Ice Path ready. And
I'm excited to see it because I can't
Radiant
remember
team back.
who was playing the Lion last game, but they were putting a lot of work into being in the right position to
yeah,
get 2 or
very good
3.
stuns, right?
Yeah. So
Just unfortunate that in the end it didn't really matter. But
No,
now
right.
you have Jakiro, also really good laner, really good with trading with that liquid fire.
Yep.
A
So
lot better.
whether it's gonna be Seabass or Tyro, I think they're gonna have a lot of interesting options. I think they're a great support player.
5
Yeah,
seconds remaining.
and it's going to be really good to see. I think it's definitely a better option than either Lion or Ogre, which we saw last time.
Yeah, Lion and Ogre. Poor Ogre. That lane did not go well for
Yeah,
him.
it-
Terror Blade.
He just wanted to run at people. We saw that Orb of Venom, and he just wasn't able to with the lineup that UNC picked. He just got punished whenever he ran into them. UNC deciding in their bans to ban out 2 of the Illusion Heroes, leaving in Naga, could point to indicate that they might want to play Naga.
They might want to play
I
Naga.
mean,
You remember?
it'd be interesting. I don't expect them to, but
No, yeah.
they could pick the Naga. They left it out.
Radiant team pick.
The Luna. Okay, well, who cares if there's Naga because she'll die very quickly.
Yeah. Luna, very good hero. The one hero that Yatoro picked twice in TI.
It's a strong carry. It's
yeah,
really strong,
very
farms
strong.
fast, and is great on the
10
dire
seconds
side in
remaining.
the jungle for just farming a lot
Yeah,
of camps
sure.
at once.
Five
I expect to see Pseudo in the triangle a lot, stacking possibly the both the medium camp and the ancients.
He doesn't even have to. He has the rockets. You can use those to stack, right?
That's assuming that the
the clockwork's not a
in,
mid.
Yeah,
but-
exactly. Trying to use those to get last hits or kills, right?
And
yeah.
yet the rocket's basically like Sudden Strike, just as strong, right? You could get
Pretty
that
much,
kills
right?
with that.
Yeah, skill shot, right? Morana coming out as the second support. Interesting because it's a risky one to play. If you don't hit those arrows, Morana isn't really gonna do
Yeah,
much.
very weak if you're not hitting the arrows.
And it's a
5
lot
seconds
less
remaining.
easy to control than Lion or the stuns from other people, like Lion or Ogre that they played in last game. But maybe it's a range kind of support. You're gonna put it with the I mean, you're not putting it with the OD, but it's a lot of. They have a lot of setup for these arrows. You have the Ice Path, you have the Pit of Malice, you have now the Void Spirit Remnant. You have a lot of ability to set up for the arrow, and as long as they're communicating, they can get a lot of value out of this Morana pick here.
Now, how do you feel about the Puck Void Spirit matchup?
It's going to be interesting. I think that we saw Shawarma play really well last game, though it was in I'd say a favorable matchup for him. Void Spirit, I'm not sure if he has a favorable matchup against Puck, though I don't really see either killing each other, I'd say. They both hit a very big power spike, I'd say, at 6. But the Puck has a lot of good escape utility to get away from the Void Spirit. The Void Spirit has a lot of good escape utility to get away from the Puck. So it's going to be interesting. I feel like we're going to see a gank probably at 6 from either one of those two.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll really be able to kill each other, but I think it'll be interesting to see how they both play around the map, you know, the
For sure.
dynamic between the two.
Yeah.
I think, you know, if he knows how to play Void Spirit past 10 minutes, it's going to go well for him.
Yeah.
Okay, Mars.
Maybe won't go for the bots, but I don't know. We'll see. Could maybe go for Yules or try and set up for a Remnant into Arrow, or maybe Kai Sanj. I think I've seen a bunch.
Yeah, Kai Sanj
5
first
seconds
or just
remaining.
after the Yules.
Yeah. Just going to be interesting. Maybe go for a cheeky Dagon. You never know.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd expect it for more from the Puck, though.
I'm just hoping that they get a more equal, you know, game in the first like 10-15 minutes. It's not going to be 10-1, so that we can really see WPI shine. Because I think if they get a more equal laning phase, they're going to give UNC a run for their money.
Yeah, and we've been talking about WPI's picks a lot the past couple minutes, but if we look over at the Froggers, they fourth picked this Mars, and I think it's an interesting pick. It goes along with their kind of rundown style. If he rushes, or not necessarily rushes, but goes first item Blink, Soul Ring into Blink, applies a lot of pressure, just runs around the map with this clockwork, and honestly, if this Puck is are they last picking their pause 5, or is this Puck pause 5?
I'm super confused
Honestly,
by this. Yeah, what's happening with
it's gonna be interesting, but
Pause 1 Razor.
yeah, I played it today. It was feeling really good. I beat a late game Medusa, so
Well,
I really like the
that's not bad.
Razor, and honestly, you just
10 seconds
you
remaining.
link the Luna, and then all of a sudden she's not doing any damage anymore.
Yeah, she wouldn't be.
You just run around, linking the Luna, and all of a sudden, once you have BKB, this team doesn't.
But what if Luna gets
UNC
BKB? Can you still link her?
Before it doesn't dispel the link.
Before.
If you get the link off before the BKB, it doesn't dispel the link, or you just wait till you
True.
kite the BKB and then link afterwards,
See,
and it's honestly a
It's not bad.
team fight winning.
I haven't seen
ability.
Razor a lot on Pause 1. Do you build Halberd on Razor?
You can. It's a kind of survivability item. Maybe as like a 4th or 5th item, I think. But I definitely think there's a lot better items. I like going S and Y.
Okay.
Choose your hero.
Into BKB a lot of the times. The S and Y gives the kind of attack speed along with the.
You were right.
I told you it's
You
a
were
pause
right.
5. Brazil coming in with the pause 5 puck. Going to be running around the map with this Mars clockwork and an Ember Spirit on Snow.
I have to think. I mean, Luna gives you a really
That's pretty
strong
good.
laning phase, and with the puck support, I think you get a lot of kill potential, especially onto Mirana.
But onto Underlord Mirana, I don't know. I feel like this lane from UNC is looking a little weak. I don't know how much they're going to be able to trade and pressure. If they catch the Mirana out, I mean, but the Mirana just has leaps and can get away. So it's going to be interesting to see the Mars Clockwork lane against Razor and Jakiro. I think that, honestly, I'm liking WPI's lineup right here. If
Yeah,
they can do it,
I think it's
if they
just
can pull it
because-
off, I think they definitely have the better lineup.
Exactly. If they can pull it off, I think they're set for a better laning phase. Razor's gonna not get taken down too easily.
Yeah, even with this Ember Spirit, I don't know how good it's going to be at taking out the Razor once the Razor assuming the Razor gets items, gets SNY,
Assuming
BKB.
he gets items.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, obviously, if he
Maybe he'll
did the
just
same thing.
decide to hold on to his money. He's like, I've got better investments. I don't necessarily want to buy anything because, inflation, DOTA inflation. Item prices are going up.
Is that true?
I don't know. I just know that the dollar store, Dollar Tree, whatever it's called, it's now $1.25 tree. Really, they've raised prices. It's crazy.
In Dota.
Well, yes, at the Dollar Tree in the Dota world. Just 2 years ago, you go to McDonald's at night, $5, you could get 20 McNuggets. We used to go for like $20. We get like 80 McNuggets. And now it's like $7 or $8 for these 20 McNuggets. Now call me old-fashioned, but I miss my
Call you
$5
crazy.
McNuggets. Yeah, we gotta pause. That's why we're allowed to go on a McDonald's tangent about inflation. Camo Henry left me. So now I'm on my own. I'm just gonna keep it going. Yes, I can hear the sound. But when you're Razor and you decide, well, the inflation's too high, I don't want to buy anything. You say, well, I want to put it into stocks.
explain what's
And you know what you should do if you want to put your money into stocks? Get
Invest in
Robinhood.
NFTs.
Invest
Oh.
in
这么
NFTs.
菜的队友不会生气吧，哥哥？
I'm going
That's-
to pull around a chair.
Yeah.
You look comfy over there.
I am comfy. Oh, don't bump into the lights. Come
was an
on,
accident.
Henry. Henry's really big and tall. He's got really broad shoulders, if you guys don't know. He's just bumping into everything in the room.
They know. They could see me. And desk cam.
That's true. Compared to me, you look gigantic.
All right, so item builds. Mars isn't going to be going for any shenanigans with the Orb of Venom or...
Or the Meteor Hammer.
I don't
Dude,
know. we
Mars
might see
Meteor
it.
Hammer?
Clockwork is going to go for the Windlace, try and run down enemies. And Boots
Boots.
Tango on Puck. This is a really confident item build. No salve.
He's not gonna get hit. He's not gonna take any damage.
I mean, it's not even that. It's like they aren't expecting to get hit from WPI, or the Luna isn't expecting to get hit. I'm sure the Luna doesn't have a salve either. I mean, the
Luna might just go for like an early Morbid Mass.
Yeah, and that's what we see looking at what Fudge has in her quick buy. It's going to be the Mask of Madness
and the Power Treads. I think it's the right choice. I think you'd probably feel pretty confident in this lane, especially coming out of last game. I think Fudge had a really easy time, and again, Luna gives you a really strong lane. Oh, laning with the Clockwork, actually. So we switched up where the supports are for UNC.
Yeah. Is this better for UNC? I'm not sure, honestly.
Well, seems like that's going pretty well. Marana's already below half. And look at that. Underlord's just playing around with Pseudo. Off to the side. Well, Luna's having a great time. Just hitting some creeps. Who did this? No Tail? I think he did Clockwork Pause 5. And I think he played it pretty well, even though they probably lost whatever series that was.
Really, I remember him playing
Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, Nature's Prophet.
Legion Commander.
Yeah. Well, Legion Commander was pretty good. I like Legion Commander. Pause 5.
Look at that. The 2 spirits. This is kind of a classic, like, pro game. That's what TI was, just all spirits in the mid lane, and it looked exactly like this. Just a bunch of glowy people swinging around.
Yeah, again, we see, it's almost even, but I mean, Void Spirit is taking a slight lead over the...
I do think it's a little bit easier on Void. I think he's got a little bit faster of an animation. So you can't blame, I think it's Snow too much for falling a little bit behind here. But yeah, you gotta space him out. Oh, nice dodge there.
Yeah, really good dodge.
Yeah, this is the fun part of watching, you know, a Spirit mid lane, is that they've got so much movement, it can become really complex and, you know, really high skill very quickly. Look at that. Off to the side, Marana goes down to Pseudo. Looked like it was a solo kill as well, just chasing him down. I wasn't watching, but I assume that's what happened.
Yeah, I'm assuming because Marana hasn't been playing lane too much. Probably wasn't level 2, so probably only had arrow and didn't have leap. But that does mean that her demise, and now Fudge is going to be trying to apply some pressure.
I mean, that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes when, you know, he rains down the fire, the meteors, whatever they're called, you don't want to just fall back. If you're feeling good enough, like Fudge is, you can just sit in front of it and hit the Underlord, because who cares?
Yeah, it's going to obviously push out the lane.
Dude, what a game Brazel is having, taking out Tyro's courier.
I mean, look at that ward that they have. You can see when the couriers are coming right there, and Puck is probably one of the better heroes to chase down wards with the illusory orb.
Look at Tyro. I mean, just following him around on the map. Yeah, you're right. I think Puck is just perfect with the speed.
And unfortunately, look at the positions of the lane, the creeps in the lane. UNC is controlling these lanes so well that they don't really need the supports, because if anything happens, then they just back up under tower. Yep. They have these lanes under control.
Yeah, Scott's feeling good there against the Razor. And usually you have to play back by the tower against the Razor. So if you're too far, he has the slows and the damage to take you down quickly.
Yeah. Especially playing with the Jakiro, and Jakiro also has the slows.
Not on my watch.
Ember doing something fancy in the mid lane, probably. Oh, okay. I just hear the abilities, and they're so loud. But look at that. It's pretty equal. 18-20 with just a few more denies, though, on Snow. I'm really curious to see who gets the kill first on each other, if they get a kill on each other.
Honestly, when Brazel is playing with these...
Oh, another courier.
Not another. They don't even know that he has this... Lord up there.
He's so low health though.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Playing with this greedy boots 3 tangos.
Barely survived there. I don't know if you saw it, but the quick silence onto the Jakiro and then the illusory orb getting out. Oh wow, Fudge got Kilroy. Good for Fudge. Winning that lane by far. The 2 kills in the game are both in the top lane.
Yeah, this Mirana with the arrow doesn't really have much to protect the core.
I think we said that was gonna be a weak. It was a weak pick, and it's really coming true.
Yeah, and I don't even think that Underlord gets Pit of Malice level much later into the game.
Yep.
And definitely not level 4. He wants to max his Fire Strike. And also max Atrophy Aura. Or not max, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Increases Atrophy Aura.
Look at that. Aggressively as well. Also, they're close to getting level 6, and I'm wondering if... close with the arrow. But I'm wondering if Pseudo has stacked any camps, because we're getting to a point where Luna can become really strong.
Well, it's not even Pseudo. Pseudo's been applying pressure here in this top lane.
True.
But I think if we look in the triangle, just a little bit up. Nope. Yeah.
Look
can
at
see
those stats.
Yeah, so Brazil has been stacking there in that triangle. Ooh, nice, juicy triple stack.
Ooh.
Ancients. I'm sure Fudge is going to greatly appreciate that.
Just the moment you get Mask of Madness, and look at that, buying the quarterstaff there, just 850 gold away, and she will be able to farm those like crazy. Only 6 minutes in. Fudge is having a great game. Top of the leaderboard on last hits and denies.
Oh, but look at the 21 denies on Fudge, and then on Snow mid. Oh, Snow.
They got him?
Fudge does go down. So kind of the same thing.
Might have been an arrow. I'm not sure. Show fight recap, maybe? Yeah, let's see it.
Yeah, so it's just going to be probably a maxed arrow right into a Firestorm.
Well
and
played.
they get the kill. Maybe a misplay on the Cogs. I saw there was a Cogs playing there. Cogs could have maybe saved Fudge, but not in this case.
It's really important that I got that kill dub, because I was really getting worried for Underlord, but he's still 700 gold behind there. It's not feeling good. Look at that Brazil. They get Razor. He'd been riding around on low health and no mana for a while here. Oh, look at that. The spike into the tree. He managed to avoid getting killed by the tower, and it's a double kill for that bottom lane.
Yeah, and we saw Void Spirit spending some time trying to go for that top lane, maybe seeing if he could get a rotation onto...
Wow, how are they getting this Underlord to such low health? I'd be curious to watch them play solidly more. It's always fun to watch Fudge, I think, just reviewing her games. She's just a great player.
Never refuse gold.
A bit of fighting for the runes, I guess, over at mid. How are you feeling? 2-4. I think they're doing a lot better than last game.
Yes, definitely a lot better than last game. They know where they have to apply pressure. And obviously, we don't see the Underlord applying pressure here. Because if he does, he knows he's going to
die.
Yeah. So.
And Razor, on the other end, has died and is just about 800 gold below where Fudge is. And that's bad already when we're talking about a Luna. Oh, look at the Cogs. Underlord's trapped there. Manages to take out that one Cog, get out. But it's a lot of damage and not a lot of punishment.
Yeah.
Oh, Void getting really low health in the middle there. I think he manages to get behind the tower, get away from the Ember, but Snow is claiming some dominance there in the middle lane.
Bounty.
Definitely, but I mean, we see the 21 denies on the Ember Spirit.
To 6 on Void. Oh, that might have been a mistake.
They're almost relatively close.
I think they're probably about the same level. Oh, look at that. Mirana going down. Really great orb by Brazil. Catches them in the perfect spot. And now it's 2-5. 1k gold lead. But it's a difference in all of the cores.
Yeah. We don't see Krim this game. Or not Krim, Shawarma, sorry, my bad. We don't see Shawarma excelling in this mid lane, which we saw last game, so it's really putting a lot of pressure. But we also don't necessarily see the other lanes.
Sacred Arrow. Was that a max out Sacred Arrow? He gets the Astral Spectre off the stun, but it doesn't go into a kill. Brazil's there, silences the void. And Ember gets away safely with the puck at his side. Man, I really thought Void was going to manage to get a kill there, but I don't think he has just enough burst yet.
Ember Spirit with the boots of travel. Plus he has a haste now, so it's going to be interesting if he tries to use this haste to go for a kill, or if he's just pretty much using it to be able to use that bottle,
right,
and regen a little bit.
And already Fudge is in the jungle, and you know, contrary to what we saw last game where Terrorblade was forced into the jungle and it was not good for him, this is great for Fudge. Luna is really great at already, you know, just 10 minutes into the game, she can take out that entire top jungle, and that's so much goals. It's just really efficient farming. Look at this, under the tower, great stun, catches them off, they save Shawarma, and he's gonna go in further, looking for the Brazil kill, the burn,
oh,
he dies.
Perfect. Puck able to dodge the
Moonlight Shadow saving Shawarma. He's able to get out. It was really necessary because Ember was ready to dive under tower with the remnants. But it's just to save life for Shawarma and free gold off of the puck. Although look at that, Snow is not concerned at all about the, you know, practically 3 heroes hanging out in the mid lane.
Yeah, and all the while, Fudge is able to take these nice little stacks in the triangle and gonna increase her already substantial net worth.
Yep, this is where she's really gonna go ahead. Just 5,000 gold. That's ridiculous. Far ahead. There's a link somewhere off. The Razor, I think, is chasing down the Clockwork. Finishes that kill. Pseudo a little bit out of position, getting too cocky there. And it's a little bit more farm for that Razor. He's falling behind.
Yeah, obviously this Razor isn't as good at taking stacks and definitely doesn't, I don't think, have any set up for him. I don't even know if WPI has access to their Ancients. I mean, looks like UNC blocked it off with a Sentry Ward.
Did really? Oh, that's sad. I mean, nobody's taking those Ancients.
Yeah.
Nobody's able to. But that is tough. I'd love to see what Razor's items are. He is
the one at the bottom.
That electric-y guy.
Bottom right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, just a Wraithband and power treads.
I mean, obviously he has to catch up some.
Oh, stuck into the arena. Just put up against the shields and the Clockwork Hook. He's done for. He's trapped there and dead. Sacred Arrow hitting nobody in the background. Yeah, Sad Trombone is right. These are.
Really thought that he could use his ult like to kind of initiate, but just under-predicted what UNC was willing to commit to them. I mean, they obviously had Arena. They hadn't used it on anyone else, so...
Right, I mean, just use it, grab the kill. I mean, now he's 1,500 gold below Luna.
Yeah.
They're just setting themselves up for another great win, I think. Ember Spirit on his own facing all 5 of WPI. Wow, grab Shawarma using that Swift Strike. I can't remember what it's called. I wish I knew the abilities better. Razor just not fast enough with those power treads. Brazil, I think it's an easy escape. No? No, didn't have cooldowns. Yeah.
But meanwhile, Fudge was able to get the bottom tower, and so that's a little bit more of the map that UNC now controls, that bottom side. Though Razor is trying to contest this top side, pushing in that lane and trying to make some heroes rotate.
I think WPI is just trying to avoid him. Oh, Kilroy. Passing by Pseudo. The creeps might find him, but Kilroy is just going to run away. Man, this is a lot of map control here.
Yeah, I mean, look at where WPI is playing. They're playing in between their mid T1 and T2. They have like no space to move around. They aren't even comfortable going into their own jungle, even though UNC isn't playing there. I mean, just the threat of them possibly walking up in there is too great for WPI to even walk in there.
Oh wow, okay. Catching out the Jakiro. The illusory orb deals so much damage, even though it's a pause 5 puck, pause 4 puck. It's just ridiculous the magic damage that will be bursted out by these two in combo. And what is this? All 5 of WPI just kind of playing around. No, it's 4 of them playing around the 2 puck and Ember, but they can't even initiate because they're so strong together.
Yeah, I mean, just the amount of burst damage and magic damage that comes out of them is too great. And we see that Razor finally has the Hanamitis, but I mean, that's a farming item. I mean, you're not going to start.
Hanamitis?
Yeah, I mean, he has to catch up and farm somehow. The thought behind that is that Hanamitis might accelerate his farm a little bit. But I mean, you still look at it, and he's so far behind this Luna.
Yeah, I mean, 2,000 gold behind. It's almost like a whole item. I'm curious to see what Luna's got in her inventory.
My guess is Mask of Madness. Oh, already trying to go for that BKB just to be able to charge.
I mean, it's going to be huge, but all 4 of them almost finally catching up the Ember, but again, it gets away, and Puck quickly speeding off with a great 3-man Dream Coil, and that's it. I mean, Mars, though, on the edge, gets the shield bash on the Jakiro. Jakiro's not the man to be frontline chasing a Mars. And again, WPI is not getting anything as the clockwork turns. Pseudo with a crazy kill onto Shawarma, and he's just gonna keep on going. Jakiro gone, absolutely annihilated. What a turnaround. I mean, they were on the retreat, and then just the hook by Pseudo.
I don't even think they were on the retreat. They were kind of just standing there, which was not a great play. They were, honestly, I think, contemplating whether to commit or not. They did get both the Ember and the Puck very low, and they were considering whether to go or not, but they didn't have any vision.
They didn't.
They couldn't go in, and so they were kind of just stuck there.
Look at this, they've got the stuns and chase to hopefully take down this Underlord. They don't have as much as the physical awareness from last game. He manages to get away. Look at that. And just one more of those little things. What is that called? I can't remember. I wish I remembered. Sleight of fist. Yes. Oh, this was a mistake. The sleight of fist is gonna come out strong, taking out the Jakiro. Look at this, the arena Murata can't get out. I think she tried to leap back into the shields, but that's not gonna get you anywhere. And two supports gone. It comes to the free middle tower. What is Shawarma doing? Stuck here, the clockwork stun. Oh, he got away though. I think maybe he meant to get him inside, but
no, I think the idea was maybe to push him back and then the Mars to spear him back into the cogs.
Yeah.
I don't know if that worked, but I think that was the plan. But the Mars just got trapped on the wrong side of the trees and wasn't able to get around for the spear in time. There is a double damage rune, and now with the map control that they have, they may consider going for a Roche here, or just use the double damage to apply some pressure. Fudge hasn't quite yet decided to go for that double damage rune.
I mean, Fudge is double the net worth of Shawarma. And look at this, Fudge is in a perfect position to just flank around. I don't know if Shawarma's going to be able to escape. Mirana definitely won't, as the Eclipse comes out. Mirana's dead. Jakiro desperately holding on, manages to get enough of its abilities out. But Ember, Spirit, and Clockwork right in the middle there. Doesn't need to use Sleight of Fist or anything. What a hook! Across the map, off the ledge, Crimson Kilroy finding his way out of that dangerous cog circle.
Yeah, just tanky enough with the Pipe of Insight, able to get out of that situation, but I mean, it's not looking good for WPI right now. We thought they had a good lineup, but
we see that. You know? Oh wow. Nice blink. Does he have a Meteor Hammer? Did I just see Mars start channeling something?
No, he got stunned by the arrow, and he does die for that.
Oh, okay, it was the arrow.
He was taking tower damage after being stunned by the arrow.
I just saw him do like the knockback animation, and I was like, is he channeling a Meteor Hammer right now?
Oh, I wish. You do see Razor trying to engage, but I mean Ember Spirit is just able to get away easily.
Yeah, so much escape on that Puck Ember Spirit combo. They've just been playing around with WPI this entire time.
Yeah. Razor is making the right decision to go for a BKB in this situation. Desperately needs it for the UNC team.
Can we see the levels on these guys?
Yes, we may. I mean, this Luna has been just controlling the map, taking farm wherever she goes. Obviously, the highest level. Definitely also highest network.
Yep, a whole item ahead of Razor, for sure. Look, yeah, it is hyper
4 and is still going to live?
If he can just get them to come up here, I mean, it's a great fight. The Dire have the high ground here, and they get to dictate who's going to die. Jakiro with the Shadow Amulet, though. It's just illusions, and then the Sleight of Fist ends it. Wicked 6 Trooper Snow. And Mirana off to the side. You think Mirana has the leaps? You think she has the escape? She has the Moonlight Shadow, but she dies over and over and over.
Yeah, so really interesting play from UNC. Suda jumps in against 4 heroes and is able to make it out and kite the enemy team into the rest of his team who's backing him up.
A nice high five there from Fudge's Snow. Really just hitting on the morale. No, I'm kidding. That isn't a big play, but it's kind of funny.
I mean, UNC is playing really well. They should be really proud of themselves.
20 minutes in. Brazel with a swift illusory orb escaping the second stun coming out. What's WPI gonna do? What are they gonna do?
I honestly don't know at this point. The Razor's so far behind.
He needs the BKB timing.
Yeah, he needs BKB, but even then, it's interesting because the Luna also will have BKB. Actually, I'm pretty sure the Luna already
has
have
BKB. And she has Chrysalis already, which if you don't know, it's like the one modifier that will spread through each of her like blade bounces, crits. So Luna's just dealing massive damage already. Look at that, and we're gonna see it done.
Oh! He survives
He
with
gets
like
out.
2 health. Oh my goodness, what a play!
Good old Underlord.
The Mars was just getting too greedy right there, trying to push ahead to try and get a big arena, probably trying to catch those supports that were supporting the Underlord. Got too greedy, waited too long, and then by the time he had reacted to the Underlord had already ulted and was able to get out.
I can't believe how much damage Snow is doing on the Ember with so few items, just like a Maelstrom and something else. But look at this. This might be the end here. Void Spirit up in the air. Jakiro's going to go down. He has the space with the ultimate to get out, but he's left the rest of his team to die. Pause 3 through 5 going down. Ember with the dive past the tier 3. The cooldowns on Void Spirit's abilities are so long, but look at that. The Astral Taunt, it stops the Ember long enough for him to get back into the fountain. And now UNC's left to try to navigate themselves out of this fountain. He's got to dodge the towers. The blink here is going to get him out from the full health, full mana Void Spirit. He wants to charge in, gets the Yule's combo down, but he misses. He misses the... Oh my god, absolutely exploded after 2 supports just turned back on him. Wow. Okay, we've got the BKB on Thazar. He pulls his ultimate, but UNC sees that this is the time to back up. They just have to wait out this 9-second period. But you know what? They don't have the cores. I think Luna and Ember Spirit went back to base. They're just going to leave it be. And they let Thazer's, premiere his big first show. They let it just be nothing.
Yeah, I mean, Phaser really wanted to commit there. He obviously committed to BKB, went on to Luna. I mean, they didn't have anything piercing. BKB piercing. Fudge just decided I'm out of here. DP's back to base. I mean, they applied the pressure. They got the kill that they needed.
I'll be curious to see when. Oh my gosh, this arena! I didn't even see it. Grim, he wants to get out in time, but he's just so low health. Fudge is gonna grab that kill. I think Shawarma went down in that arena as well. He hasn't finished the magical cloak, the glitter coat, glimmer cape.
Glimmer cape.
Yes.
Yeah, finally got there.
Freaking Jakiro can't get out. He's just stuck there. I mean, that amulet is like the most useless invis item in the game. It's not gonna help you. It's almost a waste of time to try to use it.
Yeah, especially when you have Ember Spirit close on your tail. And looks like that UNC is going to decide to go for Roche, put this Aegis smack dab on that Luna, and they're just going to siege high ground. Let the Aegis Luna go hit the high ground. And
I mean, a simple fact of the matter is that with the Luna, like, if you're all dead, even for 30 seconds, that could be like 2 racks, or that could be the end of the game. Yeah,
really great at sieging high ground. Now that she has Aegis and gonna soon get that data list, it's gonna be a quick cleaning, I think, from here. Even with the BKB on Razor, it's not gonna be enough to stop this Luna, I don't think.
I mean, yeah, what target do you even pick as WPI? Because either Ember Spirit or Fudge could probably kill the entire team with the supports behind them. And you're done for either way. You've got your Void Spirit who can stop one core for a little bit with the taunt, and maybe you get the arrow on them. But while that's happening, you know, Fudge could take out your entire team with the data list.
This is interesting. They're wrapping behind. They're gonna probably catch this Clockwork here. And Mars is here.
Oh, I think that's a kill until the Clockwork. He gets the cogs out. Oh, almost the 4-stack saves him. The BKB gets pulled in the link out to Luna. Razor's about to be dealing a lot of damage while Luna's going to be dealing nothing. And this is the moment. Aegis down. Are they going to back up using the Moonlight Shadow? Oh, the stun, but it's not a moment to go back in. They just had to stop that Aegis and save their high ground for a few more minutes.
Yeah, they do get the Clockwork. They get the Aegis.
Although now it's time for the UNC Progress to go in. The Remnant and the Sleight of Fist, and Jakiro is gone. They had to get something back for Pseudo, not let him die in vain, and that Jakiro just stayed out far too long.
Yeah, that Jakiro was setting up an ice path, but it's interesting because it didn't look like they were trying to engage. WPI didn't look like they were trying to engage. So there was really no need to set up for that ice path. It was kind of taking an unnecessary risk, you know?
Yep, absolutely. Ledger's death, very unnecessary.
Though he is going to be back up now before UNC is able to push high ground. So going to be interesting because with that Jakiro up, a good macro pyre pretty much doesn't allow UNC to push.
Yeah. Although I will say, you know, as this game goes on longer and longer, I think Luna just gets stronger and stronger.
Yep.
I don't think holding, it's not like the Terrorblade game where holding the high ground for a long period is gonna save you if you can get the farm back. I think this has just gone bad for WPI no matter what.
Yeah, they're gonna try another smoke play. See if it goes.
Maybe they can get the Luna again. But look at that, they have the vision. Jakiro got 2 of them gone instantly, just wiped out. Thaser though with the BKB. Is he chasing down the Luna? He gets the link, but he's all alone. Underlord over there somewhere. No, he teleported back to base, and he's left his Razor, his one carry, to die. Wow, Shawarma. Wait, did Shawarma buy back? Sorry, I've lost the thread. That Shawarma kill just freaked me out. But I think that's... Who got the best of that fight? What happened there?
UNC ended up coming out on top, but the Luna did have to TP out, not wanting to stay linked for too long.
That really threw me off. That Shawarma kill, I was just like, where the hell is he?
Yeah, I mean,
and then I just lost the thread of that entire fight.
I don't know how they got the kill on Bronzo. If we look at Shawarma's...
Christ, dude.
Remnant? Stepped into a Remnant somewhere?
Yeah.
And didn't see it?
Yeah, I mean, Razor is all of the damage on this team. Yeah, Shawarma did did nothing. He did that one
I mean,
remnant.
he got deleted instantly.
Yeah.
We saw that.
Did he buy back?
No, he has not bought back.
You think he put a remnant down at the beginning of the fight, and it just happened to get someone leaving the fight who's really low health?
Must have.
I think it did, because he was dead when that kill happened, and that's the only damage he dealt in the fight. I want to see that back in a clip. I want to go back and see what happened there.
Oh my god.
Oh, she's got the leap, though. Don't worry. The remnant from all the way somewhere else.
Another hook? He has another hook.
Oh, he has another hook, the overclock. They know exactly where the Jakiro is, but you know what? He doesn't need to waste the hook. Oh my god. So much damage with the Sleight of Fist. Let's see what items he has. Not even a lot. Not like damage dealing items. Maybe I just don't understand Ember Spirit. I don't know how he's dealing so much damage right now.
Yeah, it's just a multiplier, I think, with Sleight of Fist. So having that Maelstrom really increases the damage a lot. Plus it just deals a lot of damage by itself. And I think the thing that people don't know is that Sleight of Fist is actually an attack. It's not, or it's a physical damage.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see. He's going in with the Link. Gotta get that Luna out as quick as you can with the BKBs on both, and he's gonna succeed. Luna goes down, but can Thazar pull it back with the BKB down? He's gone, completely wiped out, and I think UNC has enough resources with the rest of their 4 to finish this game out if they can. Whoa, Clockwork's flying around. Is that Clockwork flying? I don't think I've ever seen that before. Big arena. Oh goodness, Void Spirit. He's got the
jetpack.
Jetpack. I don't think I've ever seen that. Sleight of Fist just dealt like 500 damage. That just deleted the Void. Oh, he's going back in. Because you know what? Who doesn't want to just keep him in the fountain?
Exactly.
Before you even take in a tier 3.
You can't even take a tier 3 here. You don't have enough damage without your Luna. But just saying, no, you can't come and clear this wave, pretty much.
Yeah, poor Thazar. I mean, he's just laser focused on getting that Luna. And you know what? He succeeded. But by the end of it, he's in the middle of 4 of UNC Froggers. And those Froggers are just going to leap on you.
That's the thing, is he did what he's supposed to do, right? That's his whole job in these teams fights, is to link that Luna and pretty much take the Luna out of the fight. You BKB and Luna ult doesn't matter.
Yeah.
None of the other heroes can really save your Luna unless this puck goes for a Ags, right? Because then it would go through BKB. But otherwise, that's what the Razor's job is in the team fight.
But he's the only one on the team dealing any damage, so he has to kill the Luna and everyone else if they want to win.
Yep. And that's where it gets tricky.
That's what he needs, a second BKB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he just needs to buy a whole nother team.
Yeah.
At this point.
You know, if you sell a BKB and buy a new one, it resets the counter.
I don't think
that's
true,
not
Cheese
true.
Toby. Don't be spreading false information.
I love saying that and seeing who's like, oh, really? I need to test that out right now.
This is going to be interesting. Oh, are they going to catch out Fudge right here?
Ooh, this could be a big kill because the rest of UNC's on the opposite side of the map. We get 2 teleports in, but Luna's already dead. Could there be a big arena? If the Moonlight Shadow comes out, it's such a bad fight for just a 2v5. This is the first time they've gotten a really good initiation. Razel not even able to be too many consonants in that sentence. Wow, that is probably the best initiation we've seen from WPI. And look at that, they're gonna get a tier 1.
I mean, they already did get the mid T1, but yeah, you know what I mean.
34 minutes in, getting as much as they can out of every single team fight, even if it's just a tier 1.
Yeah, it's really interesting how confident Fudge was right there. Obviously, they don't. If we look at the UNC side, they don't have much vision around the map, even though they've had so much control. They don't have much vision. And so what their vision was telling them was that the lanes were pushing in, but no one was pushing them back out, right?
Yeah,
So
true. I
it
mean,
was-
look at the map as it was from Dire's perspective. They probably couldn't have even seen them use the smoke.
Yeah,
They had no
exactly.
idea.
So it was just interesting that these lanes weren't getting pushed out as they were pushing into WPI's side of the map.
I mean, if I was UNC, I would be playing in the Radiant Triangle, not backing up to the Dire Triangle to farm, and you just push out mid and top until you can get Roshan and then siege the high ground. I think that's classically what you want to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are seeing, though, that Razor is slowly possibly catching up to farm.
I mean, 5,000 gold behind.
6,000, yeah.
Maybe catching up.
20,000 overall team behind. But, I mean, they've obviously picked off the Luna twice now.
Can I ask? Can the Satanic dispel the link?
No, nothing can dispel.
Really?
Yeah.
Never mind. Look at that. For the first time in ever, Mirana uses a leap offensively. But Clockwork's not really bothered. He's just going to sit there in his cogs. You know what? It doesn't matter. And they're going to ignore him. Look at this. This is... Who gets the DD? If they get the time to back up to get the DD. Wow. I don't even see how he got those kills. It was just deleted. And Phaser, again, stuck on his own. Even with the BKB, it's gone, and he's gone. He's gone, and it's gone, whatever. How is Emperor dealing all this damage? Let's see that fight recap. I'd love to see. I mean, just by far, he's probably dealt like 6,000 damage in that fight with 5 Sleight of Fists. Is the cooldown really that low that he got to do that?
Actually, if we look at Ember's item, I believe that he picked up a...
Oh
an
my
Octarine.
gosh!
Yeah. We saw this earlier that he had the Octarine.
That is pretty wild. I've not seen that before. And now he's got the Glepnir. I spotted that too in the last fight. This is a rich and far ahead Ember Spirit.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it gives him health, it decreases the cooldown, he throws out a million high damage.
Fudge playing aggressively, ready to lose the Aegis, but the Satanic means she's not gonna die, gets the double kill onto Tyro and Kilroy, and the backbone of WPI's defense is gone. They no longer have the stuns to try to stop them. Jakiro has to buy back to not lose more than one set of racks. But look at that. They're just going to transfer to the top racks and see what they can get done. Because as long as that Pit of Malice isn't around, you have such free movement on the enemy high grounds. Doesn't even have to worry about all these stuns coming up because she has the Satanic. And I think the BKB off cooldown as well. Void jumping in. Is he going to use the BKB? Oh, no. Oh no, saving it. She's still at Aegis. I didn't even see she's still at Aegis.
Still has Aegis. He's gonna come back.
Void Spirit gets punished immediately. Thazar now in the midst of Ember Spirit, taking out the supports. Mirana's gone. Thazar thinks he thinks he can take him out because the buybacks are behind him. But again, another double kill. And Ember Spirit's just gonna keep it going. Wow.
From WPI. Just dominant performance from UNC tonight. We see them playing some really good Dota.
Really solid Dota. I mean, this game, I really thought WPI could try to pull it around for themselves.
And honestly, I definitely think that we saw a better performance from them this game than last game. They were able to adapt. Maybe not completely, but they're showing progress, and they know what they need. I think they know what they need to improve on.
I mean, yeah, they definitely. It's first game of the season for everyone, I think.
Yeah.
And they're just trying to get a feel for the league, and this might have been kind of a brutal show for them. But we saw the team, the game chat after the first game, and they're definitely a lighthearted team, and I think they're going to come out of this loss feeling, you know, getting a better idea of what they need to do.
Yeah, obviously. And great games to both teams. Played their what I think they gave their best.
Absolutely.
On both teams, and so
Yep.
really good job.
Showing us mechanics that, I mean, I need to play Ember Spirit. I might go home and play
Yeah.
Ember Spirit because what was that?
Definitely.
I know we have Fudge and Brazel coming in for an interview, but can we get Snow in here as well?
Maybe
I
next
need to
time. Maybe
ask
next time. But as she did just say, we're going to have an interview with 2 of the star players from UNC. 2 of
Yes.
them. Not all 5 of them.
Not all 5 stars.
But we are going to have that in just a few minutes. So we're going to go to a quick break, and we'll be right back with that quality interview. So
quality.
stick around, and we'll be right back.
Hello. Okay, wait. I just want to check. Can you hear me, Fudge?
No
No
out.
out. Okay,
Sweet.
All right.
Big
Big
exciting
exciting interview.
Two
Two
star
players from the UNC team just beat WPI. How are you guys feeling playing collegiate Dota again? It's been a break, but
what's the
what's
vibe?
Coming out of the victory. How is it?
It feels like really good. Like we're playing with new people this semester, so it's exciting. Like new faces and learning to play with them and stuff. But it feels really good doing that.
Yeah,
That's great. I mean, did you guys feel a hole in your hearts and in your life while you were playing collegiate Dota?
Yeah, we took a semester break from it because everyone had their own stuff to be doing in school, so glad to be back.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. All right, my turn. So I know that we're nearing the next patch actually. So like 7.31 comes out in I think like 3 weeks, right? Is there anything that you're looking for in particular going into this next patch? Any like hero changes or item changes? Anything in particular?
Remove OD and.
But that's Cheese's star hero. You're really gonna do Cheese like that?
Cheese, I know you like the hero.
That's the only hero that Cheese plays.
He makes me want to cry because I can't play.
Well, we did see you ban him both games. They were a couple too.
Yeah.
So I mean, if he doesn't get changed, are we gonna expect to see the bans continue into the next couple games?
Yeah, most likely. Hero is really broken right now.
Yeah, I agree. I'd like to say that I did say that at the beginning of the stream. So
we want to ask. We saw you guys. You had a real nice game plan going into game one. It really worked out for you, and you're coming out of this first win as well. I just want to know. You guys have any goals for your team this season? I mean, obviously starting a win streak and just like playing around with competitions. What are you guys looking to do further with your team, just Dota in general this season?
I mean, we're just looking to have fun.
Okay.
We want to try our best and win as many games as we can, but in the end, it's all for fun. No one here is going pro.
I know you're a little close being immortal.
Noel, you have anything to add?
I think that's it. Like, yeah, that's all we're really in it for.
Well, it's a joy to watch you guys, for sure.
Yeah, we have fun watching too. So
right.
Very great game. I had another question. Is there any? So we saw a couple different ideas being thrown out there with heroes, item builds, and team comps.
With games and Dota being played.
But is there anything like specific, like team comp wise or item builds, kind of memey, maybe not so memey, that you want to try out during the season, in the games you play?
I think we're still experimenting a lot. Like one game we switched around our mid and off lane players and that kind of thing. So we're still just trying to get settled really in what we do, and then maybe after that we'll start experimenting and stuff with it.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm just trying to actually learn how to play carry for real, because the cheese with Bounty Ricky isn't cutting it.
we were actually
talking about Luna looked pretty good, so I don't know. Are we expecting to see another Radiance Abaddon anytime soon?
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Wanted to try it out that game, and it felt very underwhelming.
Yeah.
Okay.
To be honest.
No, you had a pretty sizable lead, so.
But next week, I don't know if
you know who you're playing already.
Do you?
Yeah.
Sure. Check.
We can also check our right? Oh, we cannot.
No, we can't check.
We can.
Oh, this is the page. Match schedule.
Round 2.
There's no round 2 yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
Well, but next week we'll be back with you guys. I don't know if we'll set up another interview or not, but it was great to have you just answer a couple of questions.
I did have one final question. Before you go, it's kind of a fun question that doesn't really have much to do with Dota overall. But I was just curious, what's your favorite Arcana? Me personally, I think it might be like Techie's Arcana, but what about y'all?
No.
What are y'all's favorite Arcanas in the game right now?
Mine has to be if you're talking like the OG, you know, Arcanas, I'd have to say LC. But like the new out of the newer ones, the Drow one's really cool.
Oh yeah,
She's got like a crossbow.
I think it's so cool. I think my favorite is probably Io, but like,
yeah, of course.
Arcana, so like I'm never gonna get it. But
don't worry, I won't either. So we all have to live without some things in life.
Make some sacrifices.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna be happy to see you guys on stream next week, playing, and I hope it's another win for UNC. Have a good night, you guys, and we'll say good night to the stream as well. See y'all again.
Great stream. Thanks for casting.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Say hi to you too. Okay. Please end it. Get us out.
Thank you.
Oh. It's all right.